Hello, and thank you for joining us on this episode of Market Matters. I'm Joe Lenz with Century 21 Discovery, and we are reporting live from our headquarters at the Fullerton Towers in the 1440 building, Suite 225. And I am here today with the infamous Mr. Michael Williams with Williams Insurance. Michael, you've been in the insurance business how long?
Well, I grew up in it.
Yeah.
The company's been around almost 85 years now. I'm fourth generation. I've been working in it full time for over 17 years.
Yeah, and then Century 21 Discovery has been in Fullerton for 38 years. And so we got quite a series and long-term relationship with our community.
Yep.
It's good to have you on board today. There's a lot of changes going on in the insurance business. And today's just a great day to cover those items. I got a couple of questions for you. And the first one is, as an insurance broker, your role in the real estate transaction has changed. And I'm saying changed dramatically, but tell me about that.
Yeah, dramatically is the right word. So we see ourselves coming in early, much earlier than we've ever come in before. And it's now becoming almost like getting pre-approved for a loan.
Right.
You need to be ready to get it done before you're even putting an offer on a house. It can make or break a transaction.
Right. And then what is the advantage, and you kind of touched on it a little bit, but what is the advantage of working with you early on in the transaction? And you did mention something about, it's similar to that of a lender, but, expand on that if you will.
Absolutely. So depending upon where your house is, the age of the house, a number of factors, it might affect the eligibility of that home. So when you come in early, you know whether you're priced, if there's a market available, all of those things get you ready to go before you enter escrow, basically.
Right. So you got a knowingness of what you're budgeted for.
Correct.
And you can work that into the price point of the purchase. Is there anything that's uninsurable? I mean, everything can be insured, right?
Well, I would say that there's realistic expectations of what's insurable.
Sure.
So to your point, absolutely. You can insure anything, but does it become feasible? You absolutely could get yourselves into a situation where you're paying tens of thousands of dollars for insurance a year. And that's not realistic for most families. So, yeah, you want to know right away.
Well, unless you get the Hearst Castle, right?
Hey, you know what? Invite me over.
So tell me about finding the best policy. As a broker, you're working with different companies out there. Tell me about finding what you do and how you find that best policy.
So we're what's known as an independent agent. That means we can represent a whole host of carriers. And in this market, that really matters. We've seen really established players exiting the state. So if that's your only market, it becomes really problematic to continue to service.
Right.
We have the ability, although our markets have shrunk like everybody's, we still have over a dozen carriers that are writing home insurance right now. So for us, we can match the person, the risk, or the home, and the carrier.
Excellent. Thanks, Michael. So buyer strategy, and let's talk about that a little bit, and we'll kind of close with that as we go. But hiring the right realtor, and you being insurance, think about, okay, what are the qualifications of finding that right realtor as a buyer?
You better have a realtor with experience, someone who's been in this area, who knows the marketplace. They understand the types of homes that they're seeing problems on. They've been around that block before. I think that's a huge component of it. And someone who has resources available, because if it becomes a hiccup, let's say, can they pivot and find a solution? There's definitely a need for those sort of skill sets now.
So when you think of that style of brokerage, who comes to mind?
Century 21 Discovery, of course. Anybody else? No way.
Hey, Michael, I want to thank you for coming in this morning and being with us and sharing your knowledge with us. For more information, you can contact Michael at 714-526-5588 or mwilliams at williamsinsurance.com, and that's the best place to find him. For us, I want to thank you for joining in Century 21 Discovery. If you've got any questions and you'd like to find out more and schedule that buyer appointment or listing appointment, call us at 714-626-2000. Charge on. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you, Joe.